there, welcome to the 30-day Pilates mat challenge for beginners. I'm Jennifer, thanks so much for joining me again today. Today we're going to be doing the single straight leg stretch. So yes, we previously did the single leg stretch. Now we're doing the single straight leg stretch. So if you remember back to that single leg stretch, you have one leg bent and one leg straight while you're doing that movement. And surprise, surprise, in the single straight leg stretch, you have both legs straight. So that's what we're going to be doing today. This pose does tend to be a struggle for people who have tight hamstrings. So if you are one of those people, you're going to want to modify that pose and you're going to, just work slowly towards improving the pose, each and every day, each and every week, and eventually it will get easier for you, I promise. Okay, so let's get started. So you start supine. You can start with your legs bent and your feet planted. This is a pose that's classically done with the cervical knot. However, because oftentimes beginners or even more advanced students who have tight hamstrings find that they are focusing so much on their legs that sometimes it is a challenge to maintain that cervical knot. So feel free to drop the head down at any point if you need to modify. So in this one leg is up and one leg is out. Now beginners, you'll have probably a little bit of a bend, especially in that inside leg, and you'll probably be grabbing lower. You'll probably be grabbing maybe somewhere on the calf. Ideally, you're reaching up toward the ankle. Now this has a leg movement, like an intermittent windshield wiper. You've got that pulsing action. Pulse, 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 pulse. So you can see that I'm in that Pilates cervical knot and I'm reaching up toward my ankles. If this is not yet accessible to you, you're going to drop down. And you can also see that when I drop down, I also shorten my range of motion. So ideally, you have one leg toward the floor and one leg vertical. But if you're starting off, this is very challenging. You find that you really have to engage your abdominals here, surprisingly more than you would think that you might have to if you're just starting out. So hopefully, in this challenge, you're feeling like you can find a place that's accessible to you. It does not have to look like the finished product when you're starting out. In fact, certain poses, it may never look exactly like the finished product. But hopefully you're bringing more of an awareness to your body. You're really noticing what's extending, what's lengthening, what's moving, what's still. Awareness is very important. Sometimes, we all have the tendency, we have such busy lives, that we run through life somewhat scattered, and that we never take the attention inward to see what's really going on with us. So, of course, we could go into scattered thoughts and mindfulness and bringing ourselves back in. But here I'm just talking about sometimes a physical scatteredness, is that we sit, we stand, we move in ways that we're not always conscious of. And sometimes those habits are detrimental to us long term. They end up being injurious. So as those of you who've studied Joseph Pilates know, he was so well known for and so well respected for taking people who had different physical limitations or ailments and making them strong and enabling them to do things that they never thought that they could do. And that's what we're trying to do here on a much smaller scale. We're trying to help you become that strong, confident person. So thanks so much for joining us. I'm so glad that you're here, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.